If you're watching this video, the number 81,031 is in reality already a bit higher. But 81,031 people is the last snapshot that I could take before I wrote the script for this video. So for now, consider as if I successfully rickrolled 81,031 people. So, what is a rickroll and how do I know this precisely how many people I've caught? Well, a rickroll is a bait and switch prank on the internet where people post a link to a webpage that is somehow interesting, relevant, shocking to you that encourages you to click on it. However, when you click on it, you don't get that webpage that you were expecting, but instead you are directed to the music video Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley. Due to copyright law, I cannot let you listen to the music video in this video. However, I can add a link in the description towards the music video so that you can voluntarily rickroll yourself. So I would recommend watching a small part of it so you know what we're talking about. So now that you know what the rickroll is, let me explain to you how I know that I have rickrolled exactly 81,031 people. You see, modern social media platforms like WhatsApp, Discord, Twitter, Telegram, etc., they all use this program called a preview. And the preview is whenever you post a link or you send a link to someone, the social media platform is already taking a peek at the link to see what's behind it. So to countermeasure that, I have built a website. On this website you can write the title and if you want a description and an image as well. And then you get a link back from the website. You can post that link wherever you want, and whenever one of those platforms tries to give a preview of the website, it will see the title, the image and the description that you gave on the Rickroll website. However, when a user clicks on the link, it will be directed to the Rickroll video. So this way, a preview doesn't tell you anymore whether the Rickroll link is just the article that people expect or whether it's actually the Rickroll link that's hidden behind it. So, because I had to build a website for this, and with the database I was able to store every Rickroll that people made. This way I have gotten a huge database that is telling me a lot about Rickrolls. I've done some deep diving into the database and I thought it'd be cool to share my insights that I've gotten in the database with you. So the internet has created 7,569 Rickroll links. Yeah, I shouldn't have expected anything else from the internet. So these 7,500 Rickroll links have rickrolled all those 81,031 people. So the distribution of how successful each Rickroll link is pretty skewed. Like only 5% of all the Rickroll links fool 20 people or more. Only a quarter fool 5 people or more. And over half the Rickroll links just fool no one. So I think the most interesting thing to do here is to look at the most popular keywords in Rickroll links. So you may wonder, why not use the words that are used the most? Aren't those interesting? Well, no, they're not really. I mean, would you like to know the word that is used the most in all the Rickroll links? Let me tell you what is the most used word in all of them. It'll blow your mind. Here it comes. It is the word the. So we're looking at the most popular words, which is a combination of how often the word is used and how many times such links have been clicked on. So I wanted to look at a few word lengths to get as broad of a spectrum as we can to see what the most popular words are in Rickroll links. So let's start with the words of length 5. Trump, video, click, after, among, about, going, Robux, games, found. Trump seems like an obvious word. The other words, however, tell a different story. They tell two stories actually, but they mostly tell about how to write good Rickrolls. The first one is for the words video and click. It is telling you, as simple as it can be, if you tell people to click on a link, to watch a video, do it, and then people will just do it. It's just, if you encourage people to do it, they're more likely to click on a video. So if that works, then click on the subscribe button. Do it. I believe in you. Do it right now. Thank you. Okay, cool. Apparently that just works. So the other words are, I'm talking about after, about, going. They are talking about the change. Rickroll links are the most effective when a change is about to happen in people's worlds, in their lives, or their world views. So these are words like, it is about to happen that blah de blah de blah, or something or someone is going to do or say or do whatever. So these are really keywords that seep through, because a lot of Rickrolls are talking about change. You see a few other words happen in the words that are longer. They're all about, oh, this is, well, it's found, it's declared, it's said, it's announced. Those kind of words all talking about change. Something is happening that is relevant to people, and that makes people click on a link that they otherwise wouldn't click on. So let's look at the words of length 6. Update, Roblox, Google, season, online, school, coming, people, series, Reddit. So first off, update, coming, change. Second, these words are telling a lot about the age of the people who use my website and the people who get rickrolled by my website, because they are mostly younger people. Why? Roblox is a video game that is mostly popular around younger people. Season is often referring to video games, online, school. Those are topics that are very important during the corona crisis among adolescents, younger children and students. Discord, YouTube, website, release, trailer, popular, because, getting, vaccine, finally. I don't know why, but there are so many people who love to create fake Discord server links. I don't know why, but they are all just OnlyFans, COVID-19, shutting, election, download, released, Fortnite, official, declares, Nintendo. Yeah, so basically change, elections, video games, COVID-19, blah de blah de blah. OnlyFans. I wanted to mention that one real quick. So basically I was a bit curious what kind of links are created for OnlyFans Rickroll links. My expectation was that a lot of people would create Rickroll links where they say, oh, you know this pretty Instagram model? Well, that person has an OnlyFans account. Go check it out. And it turns out actually barely anyone actually was a popular or famous person. Like, I found a few Twitch streamers, like 4 or 5, but all the other people were just, well, they seem to be random users on the internet. And I think that people didn't really use the Rickroll for OnlyFans in the sense like, oh wow, this person has an OnlyFans, but more in the sense like, haha, look, I have an OnlyFans account, so you can buy nudes from me. Minecraft, President, Christmas, announced, generator, Cyberpunk, confirmed, subscribe, announces, Microsoft. Nothing remarkable here, just some changing words, just some click on it words, just some keywords, nothing interesting here. Bankruptcy, Rickrolled, Inner Sloth, University, Government, Pre-orders, Scientists, Collection, confirmed, Developers. So what do these Rickrolls tell us? Well, they tell us there are 2 successful ways of creating good Rickroll links. So the first one is that one that is quick and snappy and that makes the user click on it before they get to think about it. These are the claims that are really outrageous and make people think like, what? This is impossible, I need to check it out. Stuff like, for example, Google has leaked thousands of passwords. There are thousands of users who have all lost the passwords and leaked on the internet. That will make people go, what? Impossible? Am I perhaps one of those people who needs to change their password. You need to do these well because they're hard to pull off, because people, if it's too outrageous, people think it's fake and they won't click on it because they expect a Rickroll. But if it isn't outrageous enough, people just don't care. The second method is that don't do it shocking, not at all, but you make it an informative link. For example, it could be an article, it could be a web page to a fun fact that people didn't know. Those are the Rickrolls that are the most difficult to place because you need just the right context for it. But when you do have the right context for them, they work really well. Among some of the Rickrolls that I got, those are the most popular and the most clicked on links. The ones that are informative or helpful or in some way they need to be there. I have an example that I don't know how it happened or why it happened, and I'm flattered that it happened. But apparently, after the US elections, official Twitter account of the Libertarian Party of California used one of my Rickroll links as a complaint survey that people who had complaints could just go to fill it in. Which I thought was pretty amazing, and it's also one of the most clicked on Rickroll links in the database, so that's amazing. But yes, those are the most efficient Rickrolls. So you've created a successful Rickroll link that will probably Rickroll a lot of people. How soon should you expect people to be fooled by a Rickroll link? Well, take a look at this graph. These are the first 24 hours after a Rickroll link is created, because that's when the most Rickrolls happen. As you can see, if you want to Rickroll as many people as possible, when should you expect them? You should mostly expect the majority of the Rickrolls to come in the first 4 hours. There is just one problem left with this website, and that is that at some point people will start recognizing the URL. And for that reason, to prevent that from ever happening, I have released the source code of the website, which means you can load it onto your own website, onto your own domain name, so that there will be no way of knowing which domain can be trusted and which one cannot. Unfortunately, I would love to share this database with you, but I'm not going to for two reasons. The first one, it contains a lot of IP addresses, and I just don't want to give those away without their consent. And second off, some of those Rickroll links contain some nasty, some offensive, humiliating stuff. I'm really glad that I'm the only one who ever has to read those. So yeah, that was everything I've got. Of course, you can leave something in the comments and ask me for more information. I've got a load more, but I didn't want to make the video too long. So that's it for this quarter of the year, and I think I will see you again in 3 months.